Sri Sai Ram. Dear children, welcome Sri Satyasai Lokaseva Gurukulam online video classes. So today class we continue coordinate geometry, condition for parallelism and perpendicularity of lines and some related problems. Means, what is the condition if two lines are parallel? And what is the condition if two lines are perpendicular when their slopes are given? So let us see. First one, see slope of a perpendicular parallel lines. Slope of a parallel lines. If two lines are parallel, if the slopes are given, then what is the condition? So first, I draw here parallel lines. See, observe here. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, O is the origin, line L1, this is line L2. Observe here, the two lines are parallel here. Slope of line L1 is M1 and slope of line L2 is M2. L1 line slope is M1, L2 line slope is M2. Okay. So we know that if two lines are parallel, if this angle is theta, this is also theta. We know condition of parallel lines. If two lines parallel intersect some line here intersecting to the x-axis, if this angle is 45 degree, this is angle also 45 degree. This angle is theta, this also theta. Means angle is same by properties. So see here, let the lines L1 and L2 are parallel. This is symbol of parallel, correct? L1 and L2 are parallel. And making an angle theta to the x-axis. This is positive direction of axis. If L1 is theta, L2 is also theta because the two lines are parallel. And slope of L1 is say M1 and slope of L2 is say M2. We know that in previous session, how can you find the slope if the theta is given? Therefore, M1 is equal to tan theta. So slope of line L1 is M equal to tan theta. If single line is given there, M equal to tan theta. Here given two lines. So M1 and M2 slopes are two lines. So M1 equal to tan theta. Theta is same both the line L1 and L2 because the lines are parallel. So M1 is equal to tan theta. I call equation number 1. What about M2? M2 is also tan theta because M2 is the slope of line L2. The angle is inclined same theta here. Both are same. This is also tan theta. Called equation number 2. Observe here. M1 is equal to tan theta. M2 is equal to tan theta. We know properties. If the RHS is equal, LHS is also equal. Here is tan theta equal. Therefore, clearly M1 equal to M2. Correct? So, from 1 and 2, we can write M1 is equal to M2. M1 is equal to M2. This here is tan theta, here is tan theta. RHS is equal, LHS is also equal. M1 equal to M2. So what is your conclusion? What is your conclusion here? Remember, if two lines are parallel, the slopes are equal. Correct? If therefore, if two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. If the two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. This is the condition of parallelism. If two lines are parallel. Conversely, we can say that if the line of slopes are equal, reverse. The lines of slopes are equal. If two lines slopes are equal, means M1 equal to M2, then the lines are parallel. Conversely, you can say. So clearly, you can see here, if the two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. Correct? Remember this very interesting point and very important point also. If the two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. If the slopes of the lines are equal, the lines are parallel. This is the slope of parallel lines. This is slope of parallel lines. Let us start next. Next condition is perpendicularity. What is the condition for if two lines are perpendicular? Okay. Okay, come to the next. The condition is slopes of perpendicular lines. Slope of parallel lines is over now. Next is slope of perpendicular lines. If two lines are perpendicular, what is the relation between slope? That is the concept. Okay. So I draw a figure. X-axis, this is y-axis. When you say the two lines are perpendicular, the angle of intersection, if two lines, the point of intersection, the angle of intersection is 90 degree, then we say that the two lines are perpendicular to each other. So I draw a line here, L1, one more line draw here, I say L2, this angle is 90 degree, then we say that the slope of the two lines are perpendicular to each other. If this angle is 90 degree, you take angle theta 1 here, and if you want to find slope of L1, then you have to take this angle is theta. You take this angle is theta 2. Correct? So we need slope of L2. Then you have to take this angle is theta 2. We don't know what is the angle exactly, but this angle is 90 degree. This is the origin. Let L1 is perpendicular to L2. Correct? The two lines L1 and L2 are perpendicular to each other. And slope of L1 is, what is slope of L1 is? You say M1. M1 is equal to tan theta 1. Correct? Slope of L1 is M1. Slope of L1 is say M1. Slope of this line is M1. Tan theta 1. This angle is theta because the L1 is inclined theta 1 to the positive direction of x-axis. Slope of L1 is M1, that is tan theta 1. This is formula. I called equation number 1. Correct? What is slope of L2? Slope of L2 is M2. M2 is nothing but, see, observe here, what is theta 2 value in terms of theta? Theta tan theta 2, I can write here. But write theta 2 values in terms of theta. Correct? So I can write like this. This is implies M2 is equal to tan. Theta 2 is nothing but 90 plus theta 1. You remember, this is very important. See the figure. The theta, this angle is 90 degree. If this angle is theta 1, theta 2 is nothing but 90 plus theta 1. How? See, observe here. I take theta 1 some angle. Theta 1 some 60 degree here. So this is clearly given here 90 degree. 60 plus 90, how much? 150. So sum of all three angles is how much? 150, 180. What is remaining here? 30. It's correct. Here remains 30. This angle is 30. This total is nothing but how much? 180. Now I can write theta 2 is equal to, I write here 90 plus theta 1. Correct. Substitute values, theta 2 equal to. So clearly we say that this is 30. No, this becomes theta 2 is nothing but 150 here. Because this total is 180 degree. Here is 30. This theta 2 is nothing but 50. Because 180 minus 30, 50. So verify theta 2 equal to 90 plus. I can write theta 2 is 90 plus theta 1. What is theta 1 here? 60. Correct? 60 degree. What about theta 2 is equal to 90 plus 60 is nothing but how much? 150 degree. This is 150 degree. Correct? So here also theta 2 is from the figure 150 degree. So here this condition we put here, again theta 2 equal to 150 degree. Just observe carefully here. So clearly theta 2 is equal to 90 plus theta 1. M2 is equal to, we know that one formula is there in trigonometry. tan of 90 plus theta is equal to, we know that 90 plus theta lies in second quadrant. Second quadrant tan is positive, correct? So tan becomes cot, because this is odd angle 90 here. This is becomes minus cot theta. This is the formula. Tan of 90 plus theta equal to minus cot theta. Similarly, tan of 90 plus theta 1 minus cot theta 1. We can write like this. Tan of 90 plus theta 1 is nothing but minus cot theta 1. I called equation number 2. Now, from 1, tan theta 1 is m1. M1. From 2, so here m2. Now, m1 into m2 is equal to, see what is the value of m1 into m2 is equal to. M1 is nothing but tan theta 1 here. M2 is nothing but minus cot theta 1. We know that tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1, because tan and cot are reciprocal each other. You see in the trigonometry, correct? So, this is equal to tan theta 1 minus cot theta 1 get cancelled. Means you have to multiply tan theta and cot theta, will get 1. But here is minus, no? Here is minus. Correct? So what is remaining here? So m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. M1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. So what is your conclusion here? If the two lines are, I think you understand this one, tan theta 1 into minus cot theta 1, you take minus outside, remaining tan theta 1 into cot theta 1, tan theta into cot theta is nothing but 1. Outside is minus, there is minus 1. So what is your conclusion? If two lines are perpendicular to each other, then the product of slope is minus 1. Then product of their slope is minus 1. What is conversely? If the two lines product of slope is minus 1, then the two lines are perpendicular. We say that the two lines are perpendicular. Okay. So therefore, what is the final conclusion? Therefore, if two lines are perpendicular, then their product of slopes is minus 1. You have to multiply. M1 is slope of the first line, M2 is the slope of second line. You have to multiply M1 into M2, we get minus 1. You can say conversely, if the product of slopes is minus 1, then the two lines are perpendicular to each other. This is the condition of slope of perpendicular lines. If the two lines are perpendicular, then the product of slope is minus 1. This is the concept. Okay, I think you understand this one. It's very simple concept. If two lines are parallel, then the slopes are equal. If the two lines are perpendicular, then the product of slope is minus 1. This is the condition for parallelism and perpendicularity of two lines when their slopes are given. Okay, I think you understand this both conditions. Very important because solving some problems. Okay, let us see the problems. See, what is the problem here? The problem given, show that the line passing through the points 5, 6 and B 2, 3, A is given here, A is 5, 6, B 2, 3. See, what is the question? Show that line passing through the points. Line is here, A. This line is B. This line is here, AB line. The passing through the point is 5, 6. A is 5, 6. What is B? 2, 3. Correct? Show that the line passing through the points A 5, 6, B 2, 3 is parallel to the line. This line is parallel to. No need to draw x-axis, y-axis, all the things. Just you have to draw the figure. Even if you don't draw the figure, no problems. But you have to understand. Correct? So this line is, another line is parallel to the line passing through the points. Another line is here. This both lines are parallel. Second line is passing through the point 9, -2. And here 6, -5. So you have to show that the line passing through the points 5, 6 and B is 2, 3 is parallel to. is given here parallel to the line passing through the points C 9 comma minus 2, C 9 comma minus 2, and D given here 6 comma minus 5, parallel to each other, means both lines are parallel. We know that in the previous slide, when we say the two lines are parallel, the slopes are equal, correct? First you have to find slope of AB by using 2-point form. We know what is the slope of line using 2.5. 2 points are given, x1, y1, x2, y2 is given. How can you find the slope of that line? Using formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. I first find slope of line AB. Now, slope of AB equal to 2 points are given here. Use the formula y2 minus y1 dividing by x2 minus x1. What is slope of AB? Slope of AB is equal to what is y2? So this is x1, y1, x2, y2. AB slope given 2 points. Use x1 and x2, y2. Substituting the values here. 3 minus what is y1? 6 dividing x2 2 minus 5. 2 minus 5. Okay. Slope of AB is equal to 3 minus 6 minus 3. Correct? Minus 6 is there, minus 3. 2 minus 5 minus 3. Minus 3 minus 3 get cancelled. This is 1. I say M1 here. Slope of P called M1. Say M1. Minus 3 minus 3 get cancelled. Remaining 1. Now find the slope of this one point. Which point here? C, and this is D. What is slope of CD? So I write here slope of CD. Slope of CD. Use again 2-point formula. y2 minus y1 dividing by x2 minus x1. Slope of CD is equal to what is y2? x1 y1. This is x2 y2. What is y2? Minus 5 minus what is y1? Plus 2 dividing by x2 6 minus 9 is equal to minus 3 dividing by 5 minus 5 plus 2 is minus 3, 6 minus 9 is minus 3 is equal to this also 1. This is M2. This is M2. This is slope of CD. Observe here, slope of CD is M1, slope of BC is also 1. This is M1, this is M2. Both are equal M1, 1. Here M1 is equal to M2 is equal to 1. Both are equal. Slopes are equal. We know that slopes are equal. The lines are parallel here. Slopes are equal. Therefore, the lines are clearly parallel. So our proof is over now. Show that the line passing through the points 5, 6 and B 2, 3 is parallel to the line passing through the points C 9, minus 2 and D 6, minus 5. Then the lines are parallel. This is the first problem. I think you understand this one. AB slope and BCD slope both are equal. The slopes are equal, the lines are parallel. If lines are parallel, slopes are equal. This is our proof. Okay. So take down this, pause the video and take the notes, take the solution. Okay. Let us move. Okay. Here, solution. Using concept of the slope, show that A 4, 5, B 3, 5 and C minus 1, minus 1 are the vertices of right angle triangle. Don't use the Pythagoras theorem here. We know that how can you prove if the vertices are given using Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square is equal to sum of square of other two sides by using Pythagoras. But here it clearly mentioned there using the concept of slope. Using the concept of slope, we have to show that the three vertices from a right angle triangle. I don't draw the figure now first. I find slope of each side. There are three sides, AB side, BC side and CA side or AC side of the triangle. So what is given here? A is given here. A is given 4, 4. B is given 3, 5. And C is given minus 1, minus 1. Correct. What is slope of AB first? Slope of AB. By using 2-point form, we know that y2 minus y1 dividing by x2 minus x1 using 2-point form. x1, y1, AB, x2, y2 is equal to y2 minus y1. 5 minus y1 is nothing but 4 dividing x2. 3 minus what is x1 is 4 is equal to 1 by minus 1 is nothing but minus 1, correct? 5 minus 4 is 1, 3 minus 4 is minus 1, 1 by minus 1 is nothing but minus 1. What is slope of ABC or BC? Slope of BC. So you gain name x1 y1 here for B and this is x2 y2 for C. For your convenient, you can change the name x2 to y2 to x1 y1 because we need BC. Once again using formula y2 minus y1 dividing by x2 minus x1 is equal to what is y2 here? x1 y1 x2 y2. What is nothing but minus 1? What is y1 is nothing but minus 5 dividing by x2 is nothing but minus 1, x1 is nothing but minus 3. This is minus 6 dividing by minus 4. What happens here? This is 2 2s are 2 3s are. Answer is 3 by 2. Slope of BC is plus 3 by 2. Minus 1 is get cancelled. 2 2s are 2 3s are. Okay. What about slope of AC? Slope of AC is equal to A to C. Slope of AC is equal to, once again use the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. C or AC, right? Anything, no problem. C or AC. A is x1 and here, C is x2 is here. Direct substitute the values. What is y2 here? Minus 1. Minus, what is y1? 4 dividing by x2 minus 1 minus 4 is equal to minus 1 minus 4 is minus 5 dividing by also minus 5 minus 5 divided by minus 5 plus 1. So observe here, we find all the three side slopes because using concept of slope is given here. Use the slope only, don't use the Pythagoras theorem. Slope of AB is minus 1, slope of AB is also plus 1. This is 3 by 2. So I called for this M1, this is M2, this is M3. Just say there are two slopes, no? Better you can change it. This is M1, this is M2, this is M3. How can you write as your wish? So clearly we say that AB and AC are perpendicular to each other because the product of slope, you multiply here this two, M1 into M3, how much? Minus 1 into plus 1 is minus 1. You have to multiply these two, we get minus 1. Means the product of slope is minus 1. Clearly we say that the two lines are perpendicular. If the two lines are perpendicular in the right angle triangle, if one angle is 90 degree, then we say that this is a right angle triangle. So like this. This one, you take A here, right? AB and this is AC. This angle is 90 degree, correct? AB and AC is, slope of this AB is minus 1, correct? Slope of A is minus 1. Slope of this line is AC is plus 1. Multiply this two. Slope of AB, see here, slope of AB into slope of AC is equal to, slope of AB is minus 1. Slope of AP is plus 1 is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. Therefore, if the product of slope is minus 1, then two lines are perpendicular. These AB and AC are perpendicular, means this angle is 90 degree. Clearly, we say that ABC is a right angle triangle. A vertex is given here. This one 3, 5, like that. And A vertex is given 4, 5. This is 4, 5. This is not x-axis. Don't consider. I draw the rough figure here. If you take this axis, this becomes origin. Just rough figure. You can remove, only keep only triangle, no problem. Don't confuse here. B is 3, 5. And C is minus 1, 1. You will draw the like this. There is a draw like simply like this figure. If you get any confused. This is C. You can change C here also, write anywhere. But AB and AC, the product of slopes become minus 1. Then that angle, in between that angle is becomes 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree, means this one is C. So this is A, sorry, this is 4, 4. This angle is B, 3, 5. So clearly ABC is a right angle triangle. The vertices are from a right angle triangle. So product of slope M1 into M3 is equal to minus 1. AB, AC perpendicular each other. Angle is 90 degree. Therefore, we say that the vertices are from right angle triangle. From a right angle triangle. You understand this one? Let us take next problem. Observe here. So what is given here? Show that the line joining the points minus 7, 7 comma minus 1 and 0 comma 3 is perpendicular to the line joining points 4 comma 5 and 0 comma. I think very simple. So let you say name A. A is 7 comma minus 1, B 0 comma 3 here given here, and C is given here 4 comma 5 and D 0 comma minus 2. See here you have to show that the line joining points A, I say here no 7 comma minus 1, this is A 7 comma minus 1, this is B is 0 comma 3 is perpendicular to line joining, not parallel. Perpendicular this angle is 90 degree. Take one more point here. This next point is 4 comma 5. Say C. D, this is you say D. D is 0 comma minus 2. Show that slope of AB and slope the product of AB slope and the product of CD slope is minus 1. If the product of slope is minus 1, then we say that the two lines are perpendicular. Here given perpendicular. First find slope of AB. Slope of AB. We know that y2 minus y1 dividing by x2 minus x1. Slope of AB equal to x1 y1 x2 y2. What is y2 here? 3 minus. What is y1 here? Minus minus plus 1 dividing by x2 0 minus x1 7 is equal to 4 by minus 7. Correct? This is slope of AB. I say M1 here. Find slope of CD. Slope of CD is equal to, once again, y2 minus y1 dividing by x2 minus x1. So this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2, CD slope. y2 minus 2 dividing by y1 5 dividing by x2 0 minus 4. This becomes minus 2 minus 5 is minus 7. This is minus 4 is nothing but 7 by 4 M2. Now what is M1 into M2? M1 is slope of AB and M2 is slope of CD. Now M1 into M2 is equal to how much? What is M1 here? 4 minus 7 or minus 7 by 4, both are same, into 7 by 4. 4 get cancelled, 7 get cancelled. Answer is minus 1. Answer is minus 1. So the product of slope is minus 1. Then we say that the two lines are perpendicular to each other. The question is that show that the line joining the points 7 comma minus 1 and 0 comma 3 is perpendicular to line joining points 4 comma 5 and 0 comma minus 2. Correct? We got here product of slope is minus 1, M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. M1 is the slope of AB, M2 is the slope of CD. The product is minus 1, therefore the two lines are perpendicular to each other. Okay, let us move the next problem. This is last problem. See what is given here. The line joining points, I say let A minus 5 comma 7 and I say B here 0 comma minus 2 is perpendicular to line joining points. C is perpendicular to line joining points 1 comma 3 and 4 comma x. If line joining points AB, like this is A point is minus 5 comma 7, B point is 0 comma minus 2. Draw a line perpendicular, this angle is 90 degree, and C point is 1 comma 3 and D point is here given 4 comma x. If the two lines are perpendicular, then you have to find the value of x. This is the question. Find x. Same steps. First find slope of AB. Same method. Slope of AB is equal to, using formula y2 minus y1 dividing by x2 minus x1. x1 y1 x2 y2. Slope of AB is equal to, what is y2 minus 2 minus y1 is 7 here, correct? x2 0 minus here plus, no, minus 5 is there, 5. This is equal to minus 9 by 5, correct? Minus 2 minus 7 is minus 9 dividing by 5. Say M1. Slope of AB is over. Now find slope of BCD. Slope of CD. So what is slope of CD here? Again use the same formula. This is x1 y1 x2 y2 slope using 2-point form. y2 minus y1 dividing by x2 minus x1. X minus, y2 is nothing but x minus 3 dividing by 4 minus 1 is equal to x minus 3 dividing by 3. Same 2. Correct? We know given here the two lines are perpendicular, then their product of slope is minus 1. We know that m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. If the lines are perpendicular, then product of slope is minus 1. What is m1 here? m1 is minus 9 by 5. Accepted here. Minus 9 by 5 into, what is m2? m2 here, x minus 3 dividing by 3 is equal to minus 1. This minus get cancelled. You have to cancel both minus. Multiply 9 to bracket. 9 into x, 9x. 9 3 is a minus 27. 5 3 is a 15 is equal to 1. Correct? We take 15 this side. What happened here? 9x minus 27 is equal to 15 ones are 15. 9x is equal to 15 plus 27. 9x is equal to 15 plus 27. How much? 7 plus 5 is 2. Carry 1. This is 4. So what is x is equal to? 42 dividing by 9. If you cancel means you have to cancel it by 3. 3 3 is a 9. 3 1 is a 3. 1 remaining. 3 4 is a 12. What is remaining? X equal to 14 by 3. X equal to 14 by 3. Correct? So this is the value of x if two lines are perpendicular. What is x equal to? X is equal to, our answer is 14 by 3. No need to write in decimal, don't cancel it, keep as it is. This is the value of x if the two lines are perpendicular. I think you understand today's session. I take condition for parallelism and perpendicular of two lines and some problems. Next session we're going to study some more problems related to these conditions. Okay. Thank you for watching. Jai Sai Ram.